Yes.
So was that the freshman Twitter ban your idea?
Yes, it actually was. It was a couple of our ideas. Just thinking about some of the problems that we had last year, things that we could have avoided. And we said, you know what, people should be focused on football when they come into college, not about how many followers they get, how many times they can post something, and how many times people comment or like it. So we decided to go forward with that, and it's been good so far. The guys have accepted it, and I think it's helped them excel on the field. It lets them focus more.
Was there any blowback from them? You said that they accepted it. Was it a universal appreciation, or were they like, hey?
We didn't give them an option. We didn't really give them an option to say they were upset or an option to say that they weren't going to do it. I mean, it was either you do it the Georgia way or you're not going to play football here, and they accepted that really quick.
Did you guys explain it to them, or did Mark Ray?
Oh, no, the compliance did, and the coaches. And we kind of help enforce it, just letting them know, hey, patience, you'll get your privileges back soon.
What's the impact on Malcolm Mitchell's injury and how it affected receiver core?
You know, the first thing it does is our core is extremely tight. We always spend time together. It's legitimately a brotherhood, and that really hurts emotionally on the outlook of what we do on the field per se. You know, we have a deep group with a lot of talented guys. It just makes younger guys step up. But we're hurting for Malcolm. We're hurting with him, and we're with him. We're walking with him through this process.
Does it hurt even more with all the injuries to the receivers last year?
Oh yeah, you know, it's definitely something that it stings. It stings a lot, and we never want to take our health for granted, and we never want to take the ability to play in the Georgia uniform for granted, because we never know when we'll have to sit out for a while.
At least it does seem like he's going to be back, you know, sometime this year. So I mean, I think that's good news. Don't you think? I mean,
Yeah, I think at this point we look at every positive. You know, you can get to the point where you focus a lot on the negatives, but you have to look at the positives. And you know, at this point, Malcolm is a mature player. He's a mature person. He's grown a lot through all of these injuries, and knowing that he has the opportunity to come back at some point this year, that is a huge plus.
What did you see in Brendan's language that works?
I see two guys who are young, two guys that are a little bit raw, but they have the potential to do great things. And, you know, potential means you just haven't done something yet. So they have all the ability in the world. Now it's time for them to cultivate that ability into making those plays.
To add to that, Isaiah McKenzie, what have you seen out of him?
A lot of explosiveness. The guy is really good with the ball in his hands. Now we got to, you know, cultivate some of his rawness and, you know, teach him the fundamentals of how to run like a receiver, how to get open, how to, you know, make plays on the field, how to do things more than just be a great ball carrier.
Is there much difference between Aaron Murray and Hudson Mason as you change quarterbacks?
Well, you know, Hudson's, you know, in terms of Hudson's right there. You know, Hudson's taller, you know, but Hudson, he commands a little bit of a different type of leadership. Aaron has that leadership of the guy who's been here for 4 or 5 years, you know, and he's done it. He's done it all. Hudson's been here, and he's had to sit and he's had to watch a lot. And so that commands a different type of leadership. He has patience, he has experience, and he also knows what Georgia's all about, and people respect that. He loves Georgia, and there's no reason that he would have stayed if he didn't, and he loves this team. And so he commands a different type of respect. But on the field, you know, both guys are great quarterbacks. Hudson, I think, has a little more touch on the ball. I think Hudson throws a touch ball. Aaron likes to zip it on a line. So those are two differences that I see, and a little bit more anticipation with the throw from Hudson.
Talk about some of the cornerbacks and defensive backs you went against in past skeleton.
Well, you know, there's everybody that we had, you know, most of the guys we had last year going up against them, but then we also had some of the freshmen get in there. You know, Malcolm Parrish, Shaq Jones, those guys, some big bodies. Shadow. You know, I like Shadow. He's a big guy, but he can run extremely well. And you know, typically large corners can't do that. He's about my height. You know, he may weigh a little bit less, but he's about my size at corner in the field. That's something you don't see every day. He's a big corner. He can move well, and I think if he focuses on his game and on the way Georgia does things, he'll make some plays for us this year. But the DBs look good. I think that they're taking all of their coaching and they're taking it in stride, taking the constructive criticism, but they're competing.
Anybody else? Chris?
How many views did your movie get?
I don't even know now. I haven't been on there in a minute. Probably somewhere around 400,000.
So.